this vase from the thrift store and decided to paint it white. I'm just using a small little sponge, white acrylic paint. For the time being, I'm going to add beige and some rose gold. As I go along, I'm going to keep adding colors. I'm adding a little bit of brown and beige mixed together just to give it more color and more dimension. I haven't decided on what colors I'm going to use, but as I go along, I'm going to keep adding colors to see how it looks. I want to give it a very earthy look, more like a stone finish. I'm going to add a few more colors just to give it more dimension. So now I'm adding more beige. I turned the vase upside down to finish off the neck part of it. Most of the time I start with the bottom and then come up to the top. It's just easier, and also just in case I don't like the look, I can always change it at the bottom. So I'm adding a mix of beige, a little bit of gold, and white. I like using the sponge technique because sponge always gives it just the right peaks and depth to it. I'm adding a little bit of cashmere tea to it. So I let the vase dry overnight, and somehow it didn't get too much of the beige and gold. So when it dried, it was way lighter. So I'm going to add a little more beige, gold, and white. The gold that I use is from Dollarama, the Spun gold, Decoart. You can keep adding as much paint as you want, whether you want beige color, the gold color, the white color, whichever makes you happy. So you can keep adding different colors and see the effect of it. Trust the process. In the end, it will be what you're really looking for. Just that you can keep adding or changing the color as you go along. It all works out fine in the end. This is the final effect, and I'm very happy with it because it's got enough texture, enough color, and it's looking very nice. The vase itself had a little bit of pattern on it, so which the paint has picked up in some places. If you can see the checkered look, that was the pattern that was already on it. So I also have this tray full of pumpkins, which I had made last fall, and I'm going to use them this year as well. Doesn't mean if you made them last year and you cannot decorate with them this year, you can style with them this year too. Then I thrifted this weaved basket with a mirrored tray. I guess you'd call it a tray, but basket tray. I loved it, and I thrifted it for I think $3 or $4. And this one, these pumpkins, some of them were from auctions and from estate sales, like this one. They're beautiful gourds. This one also, it's ceramic. These are all ceramic, and these I got from an estate sale, I think. They're beautiful. These I painted myself. These are ceramic as well. These ones have cloth and different one, and that's a candle. So let's decorate this little tray. I do want to put some hydrangeas in there, and I have them in a glass jar, which is just like a pumpkin. Let's add a candle. This is a fall candle. as you know, I painted this vase, which was black glass, and I did not like the look of it sitting there. That's where I'm going to put it. So I'm just putting these felt pads on at the bottom so the glass doesn't get scratched in any way and the paint retains. Let's check if it balances. Yes. So now I'm going to arrange some fall decorations in this. This is all faux and my dried hydrangeas, so I don't need water in this. So first let's start with this. I will put this for sure. As I said, you can always bend these faux. This is again from Dollarama. And you can just bend these leaves and these plants and they look very real. These days in Niagara Falls and everywhere in Canada, you find trees like this everywhere. So these are my hydrangeas, which I had painted, had colored them to look like fall colors. Let's see how many we can put in this, which is not too much. Looks beautiful. I think 3 is enough. And now I am going to put it in the window. Fall decorations make your house look so beautiful, makes it look so warm while it's getting chilly outside. As I always say, it's your expression and your style. This is my expression, this is my style. Rest is all inspiration. So get inspired and show your own expression and your style.